What's going on, friends? It's Arius, and today I want to deliver another message to you. If you don't know me, I am a change coach. I help people get through the limiting beliefs that they put up for themselves to stop themselves from getting to their dream life. We've all done it. And so today I want to give you some sauce on how to stop doing that and why it's critical that you bet on yourself. I am a little late to the game today getting this video done, so I was trying to catch this sunset, but it might be getting me on the trees. Check it out. Oh my goodness. We got a little bit of it. Man, you got to be grateful in life for the simplest things. I just read something today that said most of the world doesn't even have running water. So if you got that, if you're able to watch this YouTube video, you are rich and abundant and you're crushing it. So let's talk today about why I strongly believe you need to bet on yourself. Say hello to our neighbor here. But I think in life, it's so easy to accidentally quit on believing in yourself. And we do this for a lot of different reasons. But primarily, in my life, I found the main reason I quit on things was because this wall of fear would present itself anytime I tried making a significant life change. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know what we're talking about. But this wall is not like a real actual brick wall or something like that. It's just something in your brain and a limiting belief that you hold about yourself and therefore causes your entire reality to be different and fall in line. The truth is, you're right. If you watch this video right now and you think, this guy's full of shit, he doesn't know what I've been through, you're right. If you think, oh, well, it must be nice for him, his plan or his positive outlook worked for him, but that won't work for me the way I think right now. That's right. However, the guy who watches this same video and says, wow, or girl, I don't want to exclude anybody, but the person who watches this video and says, oh, wow, maybe I could get something different. Maybe I could bet on myself. Maybe that idea that I have, the one that's whispered to me when I'm actually calm, happy still, is the thing that's going to fix my life or get me to the place that I want to go. Maybe he's not wrong. Maybe if I believe in my vision of myself and I actually start to take inspired action based out of abundance, not fear. I don't do things because I need them. I don't do things because I have to make money. I start doing things because I know that it will take me to the place I want to go. Maybe it'll work. And if you're that person, you'll be right too. Because the thing is, in my experience, what we think about the situation matters way more than the situation itself. And I'll give you an example both ways, good and bad. If you are going through a shitty time, like me when I was younger, when I was age 19, I had to drop out of college because even though I was a good student, I had a little too much fun one night with some extracurricular activities. I'll let you guess what that was. Got in trouble, got my financial aid removed, all within a matter of weeks. When I was 17, I was suicidal because of a relationship that didn't work the way I planned, and it was the relationship that I had planned and thought was going to take me to marriage and children and all the things that I have now today. And so, in those situations, my thought about the situation and that they were negative things and the reactions that I had from both of those situations, both were more impactful than the situation itself. The reason being, since I've gotten in trouble before, I've had times that were not optimal, but ever since I learned about fear walls I learned about how to shift your reality. I learned about how to take control of the voice that's in between your head. And all of a sudden, things started to change. When I was going through the breakup, it was just a regular breakup. I literally didn't have the mindset strong enough to handle that. So I thought that I should die. I thought that was better than growing or better than finding more things. Later in life, I would go on to have more breakups, more heartbreak. But since I knew the thing that these wouldn't be the end of everything, and that I knew how I acted when I was depressed, I knew what the habits and what the telltale signs were of me slipping into a negative mindset were. Since I knew those things, I didn't go as far down the hole. Right? I was able to bounce back. I just got into the gym. I said, you know what? I focused on me. And then vice versa. Let's talk about another thing. Let's go the other way. So in that situation, before we move on, though, if I had believed that the relationship that ended was the only one for me, then it became much worse than it really was. When I believed that it wasn't a big deal and it was just a stepping stone, it actually became a stepping stone, and my life always got better right after breakups. Perspective. Both times I lost a relationship. Both times I had a not fun feeling. And so it just was what I was thinking about it. And so then, if you're winning, let's do the same thing. One of my very first clients for myself was signed for $2,400 a month. Now, if you're thinking about working with me, it's okay. It doesn't cost that much anymore. And this was for an editing service that I used to run. But when I had that, I used to have the perspective that, hey, this is great, but my goals were at $10,000 a month. And so sometimes that left me feeling ungrateful. And then other times in my life where I was a young man, age 18, working in a mental health hospital, and I was a mental health technician, my first big boy job. I had 3 titles in my role. I thought, I made it. I was making $12 an hour, and I was happy about it. I thought, I made it. So at that job, working 40 full hours a week, grinding in a hospital, and I love everybody I dealt with there. So if you're an old patient, shout out you. But working hard work for, I believe my checks every 2 weeks were $800. So perspective, I was winning both times, but one time I felt good about it. The other time I didn't, and I was making almost double the time before. It's perspective. So I say all of this because there's only reason you're watching this video still is because there's something in your head, something in your life that you've been on the fence about. You've been wanting to do it. Maybe it's starting a business. Maybe it's doing a YouTube channel. Maybe it's fixing your relationship and actually communicating to your partner how you feel. Maybe it's getting control of your health. But when we fail at doing things that we want to do, it makes it a little bit harder for us to trust ourselves to try to do it again. And that's the fear wall. And for the last 8 years, I've been teaching people professionally how to break the fear wall, trained all in on stage in front of thousands of people, private retreats in giant mansions in Tennessee, crazy stuff. And I'm just a kid from a small town who learned how to deal with the things going on in my head. And now I teach other people just like you how to do the same. So if you need help, one, I want to give you some guidance that and some encouragement that you already have everything you need right now, and the idea that you need right now, the opportunity that you need right now to get to the life that you want. It's right here. You just need to tune your awareness to it so that you can be open to receiving it. And if you need help with the self-limiting beliefs or the fear walls that hold us back, you can go to the link below and work with me or get into our Dream Life Accelerator. So peace, love, and prosperity. I'll see you guys on the next one.